Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are well and happy at your home. Okay, and you all must be enjoying at your home with your parents. Yes, so children, yesterday we have done exercise 3.1. Okay, which was related to, yes, which was related to factors and multiples. And today we are going to start with exercise 3.2, which is based on prime and composite numbers. We have already discussed prime and composite numbers in our introduction part. So let us start with exercise 3.2, question number 1. Question number 1 is, what is the sum of any two, first part is odd numbers. What is the sum of any two odd numbers? Okay, so let us start doing this. It means we have to take any two odd numbers. Suppose I am taking this 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are odd numbers. So 3 plus 5 is 8 and 8 is an even number. Now let's take some more odd numbers, like I am taking 7 and 9. 7 and 9 are odd numbers and their sum will be 7 plus 9 is 16. So 16 is again an odd number, 16 is again an even number. So sum of any two odd numbers will be even number. Sum of any two odd numbers will be even number. Fine. Now let's move to B part. B part is, what is the sum of any two even numbers. Now we have to tell what is the sum of any two even numbers. Now we have to take any two even numbers. Suppose I am taking 2 and 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 is an even number. And then I am taking 6 and 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. Then 14 is again an even number. So the sum of any two even numbers will again an even number. So we can write sum of any two even numbers is an even number. Fine. So that is how we have to solve this question. What was the question? Sum of any two odd numbers. The sum of any two odd numbers is equal to an even number. And sum of any two even numbers is again equal to an even number. Clear? So this was the solution of question number 1. Now let's start with question number 2. Question number 2 is, state whether the following statements are true or false. Now we have given the statements and we have to tell whether these statements are true or false. So let us start with the first statement. A part is, the sum of three odd numbers is even. Okay, so I'll explain you with the help of an example. Suppose I am taking any three odd numbers. First three odd numbers are 3, 5, 7. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. So 15 is an odd number. So it is false in first example itself. So sum of three odd numbers is not an even number. It is an odd number. So this is false. Clear? Now B part is, the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. Now we have to take two odd numbers and one even number. So suppose I am taking 3 plus 5 plus an even number, that is 2. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10, which is an even number. Okay. Now let's take one more example for that. Suppose I am taking 5 plus 7 plus 4. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 is again an even number. So it means this statement is true. The sum of two odd numbers and one even number is equal to an even number. Now let's come to C part. The product of three odd numbers is odd. Now we have to find out the product. Product means multiplication. So we have to take three odd numbers. 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. 3 5s are 15. 15 7s are 105. Okay. So 105 is an odd number. So this statement is true. Clear? Now let's move to the next part of this question. Now the next part of question number 2 is, if an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. So let us check with an example. Suppose I am taking 6. 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 is an odd number. But when we will divide 12 by 2, 12 is an even number, and when we will divide it by 2, we are going to get 6, which is an even number. So it means this statement is false. Okay. Now all prime numbers are odd. Okay. Prime numbers have only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So what are the prime numbers? Can you say that all prime numbers are odd? Okay, let's check 2. First prime number is 2, but 2 is an even number. So we cannot say that all prime numbers are odd, because 2 itself is a even number. Itself is an even number. So this is false. Now next is, prime numbers do not have any factor. It is clear that prime numbers have two factors. It is clear from the definition of prime numbers itself. Prime numbers have two factors, 1 and the number itself. So this statement is false, that it do not have any factor. So this is false, because prime numbers always have two factors. Next is, sum of two prime numbers is always an even number. Sum of two prime numbers. Suppose I am taking two prime numbers, 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 5 is not an even number. So again this is a false statement. Sum of two prime numbers is not always an even number. It is an odd number. Now let's come to the next part of this question. Now the next part of question number 2 is, 2 is the only even prime number. This is true, because other than 2, rest all other prime numbers are odd numbers. So 2 is the only even prime number. This is a true statement. Now the next statement is, all even numbers are composite numbers. Is it true? Okay, let us check some of the composite numbers. Composite numbers are 4, then 6, after that 9. But 9 is 9 an even number? No, 9 is an odd number. So all even numbers are not composite numbers. Some odd numbers are also composite numbers. So this is a false statement. Clear? Now the product of two even numbers is always even. I am taking any two even numbers. Suppose I am taking 2 and 4. 2 4s are 8. And if I take 4 and 6, 4 6 are 24. So this 8 and 24 both are even numbers. So the product of two even numbers is always even. This is a true statement. Clear? So this was about question number 2. Now let's move to the next question. Now the next question is, the numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Find such pairs of numbers up to 100. What is the question? This number 13 and 31 both are prime numbers, and in both these numbers we are using 2 digits only, 1 and 3. So we have to find such pairs of numbers up to 100 where we are using 2 digits and we are interchanging that. So let us start finding the pairs of numbers up to hundreds. So firstly we have to find out, we have to write down the prime numbers up to hundreds, then only we can write the pairs of numbers like this. So I am not going to write till 10 because it is given till 13. So we will start writing from 13. Okay. 13. After 13, 14 is not a prime number because it is divisible by 7. 15 is not a prime number. 16 is not a prime number. 17 is a prime number. Then 18 is not a prime number. 19 is a prime number. 20, it is not a prime number. 21 is not a prime number. 22, 23 is a prime number. After 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 is a prime number. Okay? Then 30 is not a prime number. 31 is a prime number. What are prime numbers? Which are divisible by the number itself. Okay. 32 is not a prime number. 33 is not a prime number. 34, 35, 36. These are not prime number. Then 37 is a prime number. Okay. 38 is not a prime number. 39 is not a prime number. 40 is not a prime number. Then 41 is a prime number. Clear? After that, 42 is not a prime number. 43 is a prime number. 44, 45, these are not prime number. 46 is not a prime number. Then 47 is a prime number. After that, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. These are not prime number. Then 53 is a prime number. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. These are not prime number. Then 59 is a prime number. Clear? 60 is not a prime number. 61 is a prime number. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, these are not prime number. Then 67 is a prime number. 68, 69, 70, these are not prime number. Then 71 is a prime number. Clear? After that, 72 is not a prime number. 73 is a prime number. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, these are not prime number. Then 79 is a prime number. 80 and 80 is not a prime number. Then 81 is a prime number. 82, 82 is not a prime number. Then 83 is a prime number. 84, 85, 86, 86, 87, 88 and then 89 is a prime number. Fine. After that, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96 and at the last 97 is a prime number. So these are the prime numbers up to 100. Now Now we have to check the pairs of numbers which are like 13 and 31. Okay, 13 we have already taken. Now let's move to 17. 17 and 71. So one pair is 17 and 71. 19 but 91 is not there. 23 but 32 is not there. 29 but 92 is not there. 31 but 31 and 13 that we have already taken. 37 and 73. Okay. After that 41 but 14 is not there. 43 but 34 is not there. 47 but 74 is not there. 53 but 35 is not there. 59, 95 is not there. 61, 16 is not there. 67, then 76 is not there. 71 and 17 we have already taken. 73 and 37 we have already taken. Now 79 and 97. Okay, so these are the pairs of numbers which are used by the same digits. 17, it is used by 7 and 1. 17 and 71. 37 and 73 is used. Here we have used 3 and 7. 79 and 97. Here we have used 7 and 9. So this was the solution of question number 3. Now let's start with next question. Question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. Here we have to write down prime and composite numbers separately less than 20. Okay. So 1. 1 has only one factor, that is 1. So 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. After that, let's come to 2. 2 has two factors, 1 and 2. So it is a prime number. It is considered as a prime number. 3. 3 is again a prime number because it has two factors. Now let's come to 4. 4 has three factors, 1, 2 and 4. So this is a composite number. 5 is again a prime number. 6 is a composite number because it is divisible by 2 and 3 both. Okay. Then 7 is a prime number. 8 is a composite number because it is divisible by 2 and 4. Then 9 is divisible by 3. So it is a composite number. 10 is divisible by 2 and 5. So it is again a composite number. 11 is a prime number because it has only two factors, 1 and 11. Now let's come to 12. 12 is divisible by 2, 3, 4, 6. So it has more than two factors. So it is a composite number. 13 has only two factors. So it is a prime number. 14 is divisible by 2 and 7. So it is a composite number. 15 is divisible by 3 and 5. So it is again a composite number. 16 is divisible by 2, 4, 8. So it is a composite number. 17 has only two factors. So it is considered as a prime number. 18 is divisible by 2, 9, 18, 6. So it is a composite number. 19 has only two factors. So it is a prime number. And 20 is again a composite number. So because it has more than two factors. Now we can write down prime and composite numbers separately. What are the prime numbers? Prime numbers here are 2, then 3, after that 5, then 7, after 7 there is 11, then 13, after 13 there is 17, and at the last there is 19. Now we can write the composite number also. Composite numbers are 4, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18 and 20. So these are the prime and composite numbers less than 20. So children, this was about exercise 3.2. We have done till question number 4. Okay, you just have to watch this video again and again to make the concepts clear to you, and rest of the questions we will do in our next part. Okay, so that's all for today children. Thank you so much. God bless you.